G'day, I'm Frank from www.bubsandgrubs.com.au. I'm here to introduce to you the Visto travel system by Safety First. That is the Safety First Visto 4-wheel stroller and the Maxi Cosi Myco capsule combined with the adapters. I'll now run through some of the obvious features of the Visto stroller. You'll notice it has larger rear wheels at the back. That makes it a bit easier to steer when going off-road. Another feature is that you can very easily remove the rear wheels, so when you're travelling you can take the rear wheel off on either side, and the same with the front wheels, which I'll show you shortly, and that means that you can pack it away a little bit smaller in the car. The wheels use bearings which make it a bit easier to push, and also means that it'll have less problems in dusty environments. Now the front wheels are lockable. There's a tab here at the front, and it's just a case of pushing that in, and therefore the wheel will now stay straight. So when you're going off-road through a little bit of terrain, you'll be able to guide the stroller in a straight line very easily. On top of that, like the rear wheels, there is a button at the back here, which means that you can press that button and the front wheels just come straight out. Again, this just makes life a little bit easier if you're packing to go on a long holiday and you need that extra boot space. Now the next thing that mums will love is that huge basket. Plenty of storage space, and on top of that they've cleverly designed it so it's easily accessible from the front or the rear, and it doesn't matter what position you've got that seat in or the capsule on. So whether it's rear facing or forward facing mode, you'll always have access to that massive basket. And storage is always a key decision-making criteria for any experienced mum. The second time round, they always look for good storage on their pram. It also comes with a cup holder, so there's no buying extra cup holders and cup holders that don't quite fit on properly and break. It actually comes with the cup holder, and the cup holder is removable as well. So if you don't want to use it for whatever reason, you don't have to, but that's a very handy little feature. The other thing I love about this stroller is the brakes. They're proper linked braking system. That means that you don't have to push a brake on for each wheel or each side of the pram. It's a very simple system. It's a locking brake, so it's either on or off. There's no mistaking whether it's locked, so mum's not going to click it on and think it's on when it's not, or it's not on well enough for the angle of the road. It's either on or off, and very easy to use. It's not going to cause discomfort. It's not a stiff braking system, so even if you're wearing sandals, it's very easy to use and lock and unlock the brake without any discomfort for those ladies that wear sandals. I've now got the seat in forward facing mode. The canopy has some great features as well. It has a pop-out sun guard, or a sun visor, to give you a little bit more coverage if there's a bit of sun or extra light on the child. It also has a extendable canopy with a zip here that I'm just undoing, and we can extend the hood out. And the beautiful thing about this extended canopy is it's also mesh, so it gives airflow on a hot day. Okay. The next thing that I like about it is it's also got a great little peekaboo window you can see there, which is very easy to use, and it'll lock down with good quality Velcro. and it's very easy to see through. A lot of them are plastic and it reflects light, and it's hard for mums and dads to actually see through those Peekaboo windows. Adjusting the angle of the seat is really cool. It's very easy to use. You don't have to remove the child. There's none of these complicated systems. It's simply this grey tab here. It's a case of just lifting the tab, tilting it to where the angle you want, and letting go. It's just a really easy, simple to use system. You also have 3 positions. Then you've got an adjustable footrest here as well. So if you want to adjust the angle of the footrest, there's just a grey button on either side here, and you'll be able to adjust the footrest. At the moment, what I've done is put the footrest in the fully upright position, and there you go. You can see you can fold it right down nice and vertical. Now, just going back to that canopy you can see here, it's a multi-adjustable canopy. So you've got the visor here that I've got extended, which simply just flips straight inside. You've also got the extended mode, which also gives you extra light and airflow on a hot day, and you can adjust the angle of it to wherever you like and the best position for what you're trying to achieve, whether that be to have access to the child, to feed them. You may be sitting in a cafe. You don't want a hood that isn't adjustable and able to go all the way back. The bumper bar here comes with it. It's not an optional extra. It's got a padded bumper bar, so it's comfy and it's removable. You can unzip it and wash it for hygiene reasons. And it's easy to remove and use. So there's a button under here. You just click that and the bumper just swings away, right out of the way, and makes pulling the child in and out of the pram very easy. You don't have to undo both sides and people lose the bumpers and all that sort of stuff, and it just clicks in. And you can do that on either side. So it doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. It has a full harness, a proper harness system, which complies to the non-mandatory standard, so not just the mandatory Australian safety standard, but the newer non-mandatory standard. So again, it's all about safety with safety first. And the harness system is very easy to unbuckle with just one hand, so that getting baby in and out of the stroller is really easy. It's got an adjustable height on the harness, you can see here. So when you're dealing with a newborn or a younger child, you set it at the lower level, and then as they grow you can raise the strap or the harness to the correct shoulder height. The other subject I want to talk about with regards to the Visto Stroller is that this particular seat actually has one of the highest seat backs on the market in Australia. Now, most children don't grow out of a pram based on the weight rating of a stroller or a pram, yet baby stores keep talking about the weight ratings. At the end of the day, that would be a very rare situation. They grow out of them because they get too tall for the seat of the stroller or the pram. The Safety First Visto has a very tall seat back similar to the Quinny prams, so that will not be an issue with the Safety First Visto. So this is a side view of the Safety First Visto stroller in the forward facing seat position. And this is a side view. Now I've got it with the seat in the rear facing mode, so baby would be facing you. Now another good feature about the Safety First Visto is when you've got parents that are different heights, which is quite common. I'm 6'3". This pram has an adjustable handle height, and the handles are perfect for me in this position. You can adjust them higher again though. It's got multiple positions for different handle heights depending on the height of the person pushing it. And people often forget that whilst mum might be using it more than anyone, when dad wants to use it, if he's taller or not as tall, you need to be able to have a pram that adapts for different people using it all the time. Now I've shown you what the pram looks like when the seat is in both forward and rear facing mode, but what I haven't shown you is how easy it is to turn the seat around, remove it. Now all there is two grey buttons, one on either side. It's a case of just pressing those two buttons and the seat just lifts straight out, and it clicks straight back in. They've got a click and go system that Safety First introduced years and years ago with the Safety First shuttle. It uses larger fittings here rather than a tall, slim stem that you have to muck around and line up. Literally, you just sit it on top and it just clicks in really nicely. So very easy to turn around either way. The footrest, I can now show you how that's easily adjusted. Two buttons on either side, and you can adjust that to whatever position you want to suit your child. Now that seat weighs only 4 kilos. The frame only weighs 6 kilos. Now you can fold the Safety First Visto with the seat on, but reality is that's not what mums and dads are going to be doing. What they're going to be doing most of the time when they're going shopping or going out and about and pulling it in and out of the boot of the car is they're going to separate them and put one piece in at a time. That's the whole beauty of a removable seat. So the maximum weight anyone is going to be lifting at any point in time is only 6 kilos, which is just awesome. You're not lifting a 12 or a 13 kilo pram. The Safety First have done a great job at keeping the weight down yet still having beautiful fabrics and good quality solid never go flat type wheels. And even if you're lifting the whole pram when folded, it's only 10 kilos, which every kilo counts. Now I'm just going to demonstrate how easy it is to fold this pram. And you know, if you speak to second-time mums, there's nothing worse than getting a pram that you end up fighting with in a car park every time you're trying to fold it or unfold it, pulling it in and out of the boot. Remember, you're using this every single day of your life for the next few years, so it has to be easy to use. So on this side you'll see there's a safety mechanism, a little red button here and a latch, and on the other side it's got a latch identical without the red safety button, so to make sure that other children can't easily just collapse your pram on you, you have to press this button on the top and just pull that latch forward and pull this one towards you, and it drops, and we can just push the canopy down. And as you can see, it's a fairly compact folding pram when you've got the seat on. And as I mentioned earlier, we're only talking about 10 kilos. That is considerably light for a pram. And unfolding is amazingly easy as well. There's a latch here, the grey latch. We literally release that with one hand and pull the pram up, and away you go. So it's a very easy to fold and unfold. You won't be fighting with it in the car park. Now, if it was me, I would most likely remove the seat when I'm folding it. Just push those two buttons. You've only got 4 kilos here in my right hand, very light, and then I would fold it with the same way as I did before. You literally press those two buttons, and the maximum weight you're going to be lifting is your 6 kilos here, and the seat is only 4. So that's going to put less stress and make it easier for any mum of any size to be able to put the pram in and out of the car every day. When you go back and put it in the car, you just slot it back on, and you can even take the bumper bar off if you need a little bit more space, and you can see how easy it is to fold, unfold and throw in your car, and it doesn't take up much space. Now, I mentioned earlier that the wheels are removable, so if you did want to get that precious bit of extra space, it's not hard for you to take those wheels off and put them inside and just get that extra little bit of space in the boot, which can be critical, particularly if you're going on holidays. As you can see, clicking those wheels on is easy as literally slotting them in. Put the bumper straight on, just click straight on. There's your seat. To unfold, doesn't get much easier than that. Putting the seat back on is as simple as sitting it on top and letting it click in. Everything is very easy to use on this new Safety First Visto, which is why I'm so impressed with the practicality of this pram. Okay, I'm now going to show you how to use the Visto as a travel system. You simply grab your 2 adapters that are an optional extra. If you buy it as a travel system from us, we include those with it, and they simply click in. These adapters stay here for the whole time that you're using it as a travel system with the capsule. Once you've got those adapters clicked in, I just showed you how easy it is. You are able to then very easily clip your capsule straight onto the pram and use it as a travel system. Then when you go to the car, you'll obviously, with baby in it, while they're asleep, no need to wake them up, remove them from the pram and click them straight into the base which is installed in your car. Having a travel system makes life easy for a lot of mums. Sometimes you get a baby or a child who you don't want to wake up, you want to let them sleep. This is the advantage of having a travel system. You're not having to unstrap them from the harness of the pushchair, wake them up to pull them out, buckle them up back into a car seat. You're literally lifting them out while they're asleep and transitioning them from the stroller into your car, and from your car into the stroller, or wherever you're going, take them out of the car and straight into the cafe or straight into the house without having to wake the child. And there you have it. This is the Safety First Visto 4-wheel stroller and travel system combined with a Maxi Cosi capsule, available from www.bubsandgrubs.com.au. This pram I am truly excited about. It's only just arrived tonight. That's why I've come down to do this video. This pram I know will do very well. It's a very practical pram. It's available in 3 different colours. There's a red, a blue and the grey that I've just shown you, which you can see on our website. That is the Safety First Visto travel system, highly recommended by www.bubsandgrubs.com.au. If you're local to our store in Brisbane, come on in, have a play for yourself, get my staff to give you a full demonstration like I have now, and you'll see why we're such big fans of the Safety First Visto travel system.